MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the AL Championship Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start the series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Shohei Ohtani will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. He gathers the throw. Hats off to that one.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. First offering. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Now a curveball in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here comes the 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Fletcher is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That was good.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. This is the guy you wanted to play when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me, and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, If you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 2-2. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. Popped him up. Suzuki waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming to bat on MLB The Show. Corey Kluber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Trevor Story steps in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gallo will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Dero?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
That'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And at first for him following the 1-out single. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bouncer. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the National League Championship Series, as they've got a good one brewing over there as well. In now is Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gallo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Angels strand 1. We are still scoreless. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Clint Frazier will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this will wind up a foul ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2. It's laid off, and the count runs full. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. That fastball was a lively one. You can hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
The 1-1 home. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
fouled off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Got him. So next to bat will be Giancarlo Stanton. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The pitch. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Clint Frazier will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 77, Clint Frazier.
Here's Justin Upton now, set to lead off the home half of the second.
For the Angels, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Jared Walsh is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering. The windup and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
box, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One and 0. Here it is. Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint here, where you get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trevor Story flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
2-2. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Fletcher. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Now the 1-0. Three runs already home here. Skied down the left field line. On the move is Stanton. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0.
That's ball two.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Gallo is there and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Angels are out in front, 4-0. Brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here's the first offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Rougned Odor connects for a 2-run home run. And the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Now, Kyle Higashioka. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. A bouncer up the middle. Story scoops it up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Still only one out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now, Gio Urshela, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Off the rocks and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He popped out in his first trip. Sharply on the ground. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Clint Frazier. First pitch on the way.
That's out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 4-4. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the 3rd now, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
All even now, 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Justin.
Leadoff man gone for the left fielder, Justin Upton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Sinker, 3-2 now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Now it'll be Jared Walsh. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding in is Luke Voigt. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of his zone. 1 out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard to short. Oh, beautiful dive. The throw to first. How about that?
The center fielder on the 13th, Joey Gallo.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Aaron Slagers, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of the bullpen now.
Aaron Slagers.
Joey Gallo now. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this will be fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. Ready now is Kurt Suzuki. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. 3-2. The count is full to the Angels DH. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up of his own, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A bell-type pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Suzuki, the runner at third. Iglesias is at second with nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Weekly hit to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Good good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, as he'll take a called strike here on the borderline pitch at strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 offering. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
0-2. Line towards center field. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Angels get just the 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Angels are out in front, 5-4. Here's Rougned Odor now. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. And the throw is in time. Odor is retired, and there's 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate is Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Four runs, only 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Up next, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2.
Ball inside.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's fouled away. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just off the inside corner, taken for a ball.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
We got a full count.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count. He just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Full count still. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Digging in will be Mike Trout. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Justin Upton the next to hit. First pitch on its way to Upton.
No, that's down.
Rendon, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on, missed. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
So 1-1 home.
No pressure off the plate. Ball 2.
Still even at 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground. Scooped up. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 5 and the Yankees 4. Will stride in, but first we take it back to the third as you take another look here. This 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Digging in next, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Upton going back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His 3rd home run of this series as we are all tied at 5.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So now to the plate, Clint Frazier. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball two.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Frazier runs. Will go to the bag for one. On to first, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. On to the bottom of the sixth, and we are all tied 5-5.
Me venga a frontal, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron.
Davy Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 83, Davy Garcia.
At the plate now is Jared Walsh. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The first baseman, Jared.
Here's the first pitch. And she'll take a changeup here for strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he sets him down swinging. Jared Walsh is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The designated hitter, number 4, Jose Iglesias.
Next to hit is Jose Iglesias. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then give up a 2-out base hit, extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
In now, Austin Slater, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. This ball game still tied 5-all. Tony Watson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Tony.
Seventh inning ready to roll. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Now the first pitch. The 1-0. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just foul. Another 2-2 offering. Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hit in the air down the right field line. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. I'm set with the 0-1.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Joey Gallo becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Rougned Odor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hat. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kyle Higashioka will be next. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 offering.
Nope. Ball 1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. He's set. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Into the box, David Fletcher. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Lined up and the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The center fielder, number 27. Mike.
Next, it'll be Mike Trout, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout, and they take a 7-5 lead.
players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Plate now, Anthony Rendon. Take a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Popped up. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone.
Up next to the Yankees, the left fielder, Justin.
So now here is Justin Upton. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So now to the plate, Jared Walsh, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Upton stands at first with 1 out. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 home. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's the Angels 7 and the Yankees 5.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise.
Mike Mayers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu in his career versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And now the first pitch. The Yanks find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Dero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Yeah, we're down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Next, here is Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-0.
The 1-1. Just got a piece to the right side. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now to the plate, here is Gleyber Torres. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on the way.
Ball left inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Here's the pitch.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. To no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 7-5. Jose
And
Iglesias.
leading up for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
Now at the plate, here is Austin Slater, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Ball.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Sent out to straightaway center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 32, Raisel Iglesias.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Clint Frazier.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. In now, Luke Voigt. And she comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Weak chopper to the left side. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. $45,050 on their feet now at Angel Stadium. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Last chance for the Yankees. Full count, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Yankees, good night.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
Take our lead. Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. 7-5 tonight's final. Los Angeles have taken a 2-1 series lead. Tony Watson earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,477. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
Yourself, it's alright.